Maybe I should close my door so the fan is not so loud. I don't know if you can hear it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Good morning and welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm your host, Ellen Gormley, and I'm getting ready for work. It's Tuesday, the 5th of August. And yesterday I realized as I continue to pack for my trip, which I'm getting so excited about, that I'd really like to bring a stitch dictionary with me, but I don't want the bulk of a stitch dictionary. So I'm trying to figure out the smallest, lightest, most dense stitch dictionary in terms of stitches that I can bring. And I find that so many stitch dictionaries that I have start with, here's a field of single crochet, here's a field of double crochet, here's a field of triple crochet, here's a field of, moss stitch or seed stitch or whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, I wish I could just rip out the first 20 pages and make it smaller. Good morning, Brian. And then I ran across, I have from years ago, these cards that came in a box. It's a mauve colored box. I guess it's this color, maybe a little darker. Good morning, Linda. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. And it's a box about 1.5 inches thick, and it's by Interweave. And they had these cards of stitches, and on the back are the instructions and a little symbol diagram. So I went through the box and I collected some stitch patterns that I thought might be interesting on my trip, but they're loose and they're gonna fall, so I might punch a hole in them and put them on a ring that I can take cards on and off. So that might be a solution. The other solution might be to bring this book, which is actually quite heavy, but it's the smallest book I have, the smallest stitch dictionary, in terms of size that I have. And it's pretty dense, and I've got a couple of tags in here, so I must have liked some things in here. It also includes stitch diagrams and illustrations and written instructions, and sometimes there's 2 on a page, which I like. So this one is called Super Stitches Crochet by Jennifer Campbell and Anne-Marie Bakewell. So if you feel like clicking the Amazon link underneath my videos, any of my videos, if you want to look for it on Amazon, I do get a small kickback. Super Stitches Crochet. So I have no idea if it's available on Amazon. I have no idea how much it costs. I have had this for 15 years. So if it's out of print, the price might have gone up. Please do not spend your money if you do not want to spend your money. Okay, but it is a good book, and I might bring it with me. But it makes me think next year, so we're going on vacation next week, and I don't have a clue yet whether or not I'm going to be able to do any lives or when I'm going to do lives. You might just have to randomly have notifications turned on because I might just go live randomly. Good morning. You had trouble getting to this one. YouTube doesn't make it simple. I'm so sorry to hear that. Please make sure that you, maybe even if you are already subscribed to the channel, that you unsubscribe and then resubscribe. And then if you have the notifications bell turned on, turn it off and turn it back on. Sometimes that helps from what I've heard from other people. So please have your notifications turned on the week of the 10th through the 23rd, because I probably will randomly go live when it works. So let's see here. Okay. So when it works. Okay. Okay. So much all of a sudden going on as my notifications all pop up, and of course, because I'm going on vacation next week, emergency after emergency after emergency. I wouldn't say emergency because I would hang up if it were an emergency. It's urgent. It's important. I need to get to it today. Yeah. So I'm thinking next year when we go on vacation, assuming we get to go on vacation, if you don't already have YouTube up, it doesn't notify you. Interesting. So part of me would like to just like get my favorite stitch patterns, a variety of stitch patterns where I can jump off from them, make them smaller, well, maybe not too small because eyesight being what it is. Maybe this size is good, but if I could just make my own collection of travel patterns and make it as condensed as possible so that I don't have to bring too many, and I can bring, like, put them on a hook or a one of those claspy things, then I can take off the ones I don't want and put on the ones I do want to have minimal space and weight in my bag, for the ones I think I might want. So I'm thinking about making a more portable stitch glossary of sorts for myself, but one more thing to add to the list. All right, I have to get going. A lot to attend to today. It's Tuesday. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow morning before 9, assuming all goes well. And Friday is the morning that I go before 8, and I have to remember to do that. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.